Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Chef Lethal Plays Path of Exile, Season 5, Episode 3. First, I have so many things I want to get off my chest right out here at the beginning while I am just kind of meandering around Lion Eyes Watch, figuring out what the heck I'm going to do. So, first of all, thank you very much for clicking on this video and watching it. At least this much of it. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me. I will say I'm not necessarily a fan of doing the voiceover after I make the recording because it's doing double work. It takes twice as long, longer than twice as long actually, because I have to take some time to edit the video. This one is slightly less edited than last episode because I hate editing. So yeah, I cut out most of the loading screens and some of the other stuff you'll see. It's not too bad. So it's mostly straight through. So that's one thing I'm not crazy about. Well, I guess one thing I enjoy about doing the voiceover is that the episode is slightly edited, so it's less kind of downtime for you guys. But again, it's double time for me because now I have to sit through this whole thing in real time, and it's a 20-something minute video, so I have to sit here for... Okay, enough complaining, Chef. You can do this. Anyway, we're back at the start of Act 3, and I haven't even been to the city yet, so I'm here to pick up Clarissa, get her on her feet, and talk to her and see what she wants to do. She wants me to find Tolman in the crematorium. Crematorium? That's not how you say that word. Crematorium. But I'm going to ignore that breach hand because this character, I lied to you. I am not going to ignore the breach hand. I edited this video like 3 days ago. So that's another thing is in past seasons, I've been able to pump out an episode a day. In fact, last season, I think I did like 60 episodes in a row. I did 60 straight days of Path of Exile, which was awesome. But I just don't have the time for that. But also, if I'm recording the content and then doing voiceover, then I can't do same day. Like I can't do, I'm not running a backlog right now. So that's my own thing. I got to figure out what I want to do. I like being able to lightly edit these, but I also enjoy getting a lot of content out because, the YouTube thing, more consistent content, I guess gets my channel pushed to more people, potentially more eyes on the content, and, helps out things in general, even though I don't really do this for anything but for the love of the game, I guess is what the kids are saying these days. I do want to give a quick shout out because I got some really nice comments on my last 2 episodes. So yeah, Stephen Russell, you're out there. Thank you so much for your nice words on the last episode. So that was really nice, and some new subscribers just come in, so thank you guys very much. It means a lot to me, and also it just is awesome to know that people are watching this, and you're not just a number out there. You're not just, oh, this video got 28 views or whatever it is. It's like, oh, actual human beings watched this thing, and they are communicating with me, and we're communicating with each other, and that's really what it's all about for me. I don't just make content like I could just stop, I could just stop and just play the game by myself, and I'd be making a lot more progress. I'd be in maps by now, that's for sure. But I'm also still addicted to No Man's Sky. I'm not gonna lie, it's been really tough balancing the two, especially since I'm recording and doing voiceover or whatever. But whatever, I'm having a good time knowing that you guys are watching and engaging in the content. So enough about that. We're here in the slums, and this was a triple dead end situation here. I did such a good job finding all these dead ends. It was really great. But here I'm looking for the crematorium, and so I made it all the way up there, and I was like, oh man, I am that fourth dead end. I was very upset with myself that I made it all the way up there and didn't even find what I was looking for. So coming down here, and there's the sewer grating. So I'm, of course, trying to click on it. It's locked. I don't know. So then I remembered, oh yeah, you got to go to the crematorium. So what some people do is they will put a town portal scroll right there, but not go through it. They'll put a portal scroll there and then go immediately to the crematorium, kill Tolman, and then they go and do the logout trick to get back to town for free. And then when they get back to town, they have a portal waiting for them that takes them right to the sewer grate. I didn't do that. I'm in town because I got all this gear on me. And here I'm just trying to see what is better than what I currently have. This chess piece is interesting to me, but it's not quite there. Mostly looking at resistances and sockets and links. So this helmet is interesting. It offers a lot of armor, but not enough of a difference for me to actually pull the trigger on it. I saw Grigor had an exclamation point, so I wanted to go look, and then he didn't actually have anything for me. Marimoa doesn't have anything for me, and Hargan doesn't have anything for me. I also found a Reddit post with an image of all of the campaign missions that you need to do that give skill points, as well as the location of all of the Trials of Ascendancy. So while recording this, I did have it on the second monitor, but it only works if you actually talk to all of the NPCs and actually get the quests active. So that's one thing. So if you guys are interested in that, I can link it in the description. If anyone makes a comment and asks me to do that, I'll put it in the description for the next episode, because I'll probably still have it up while I'm playing. Found the crematorium, so let's go in here. And this loading screen wasn't too bad, so I didn't have to edit anything out. So here we're going to run through. Alright, so I pop open my passive tree here. I'm looking at Path of Building on my other monitor and trying to figure out what the next steps are. I've got 2 points to spend, and I don't want to mess this up. So, precise technique. Builds that I do with precise technique always drive me crazy, but I know it's worth it. So, you got to look at your accuracy rating. I got 575 and my health is 550. So as long as your accuracy rating is higher than your health, your actual life pool, you will do 40% more damage, but you never do crits. So I've got a 25 life buffer there, which is not comfy, but it's better than nothing. It's better than having more life, and there have certainly been builds where I have had to struggle between trying to find accuracy rating on gear, especially early. So now I'm going to be working my way over into these life nodes, which made me nervous. So I'm at 573. Remember, my accuracy rating is 575. So I've got a 2 life buffer on that, which is crazy. That is cutting it close. I saw the book in the mini-map, so I knew, or had a strong suspicion that the Trial of Ascendancy was up in this area. So just kind of running through, and these are magic monsters, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to go ahead and wreck these guys. Throw down a decoy totem and just slowly sunder them down. Grab the switch here, and then dash over to here. Come over. Don't even care about the fire. It doesn't hurt too bad. I can dash over to the other thing. Pop a health potion. Do the same thing. Dash over. And just ignore all these guys and get the heck out of here. So that was good. Now we just gotta find Tolman. When we kill all these fire monsters, it did dawn on me. It was like, oh, you know what would be good here? If I had a lot of fire resistance, that would probably be really helpful. Also, right here, I remember having this distinct thought. Man, I see that breach hand in the top of the map. Maybe I should probably head in that direction. So what do? Is I head in the opposite direction because I'm really smart and I listen to my intuition. And so I noticed that all of this, oh man, this is going towards the entrance door. Probably not gonna be anything over this way. Nope, I just made a completely gigantic, useless circle of the map. So then I say, shoot, I've got to make it all the way back now. So I'm going to look in here. Oh, Tolman over here. Nope. But there's a lot of monsters. So I put down the decoy totem. Slam, slam, slam. Get through the door. Kill these guys. I made this huge loop for absolutely no reason at all. Way to go, chef. There's my exclamation point. Let's go. There's a crafting recipe over there. Always make sure you grab those whenever you see them. You don't want to miss them. Here's our fight with piety for the first time. Again, this is going to be a decoy totem, slam, slam, slam. Decoy totem, slam, slam, slam. Try not to die. Try not to die. Just slowly, ever so slowly, wither her down. Wither her down? That's not what's happening. Wear her down. Decoy totem, slam, slam, slam. When she gets below, what, 50% here, she's going to teleport. And then we can get Tolman, get his bracelet. And so this is where you would log out, which I didn't do. But you can log out, you come back to town, and then you have your town portal and take it back to the slums. Like I said, I didn't do that because I'm not trying to speed run right now. But I do need to now go out to the slums. So it saves you all this walking time of having to go all the way around the town to get all the way over here to the door. But the good thing is the instance is still loaded because it was less than 10 minutes since we were here. So I know that where the sewer is already loaded. Like this whole area is loaded. So I know right where to go to get to the sewer. It's right there. It's got an exclamation mark on it. Let's jump down the sewer. That seems totally safe and sanitary. I will say this. I know I'm the king of dead ends, but I was pretty proud of my pathing going through here. And you'll see that I do a pretty decent job at not just completely obliterating my luck or anything like that. So again, like Sunder being the kind of in a line slam skill, it works really well in these narrow corridors. I need more damage, so I'm gonna start looking for better axes and stuff because the damage is really rough. It takes so long to kill anything, so it's gonna be about finding a better axe, getting better sockets. Axe and sockets, axe and sockets. The thing about using a physical damage skill like Sunder or eventually Bone Shatter is it's pretty easy to scale. It's not a complicated thing. It's like if your axe has a lot of damage, you're gonna do a lot of damage. So try to get as much physical damage as you can on your axe, and it will 1-to-1 correlate to having better damage numbers. It's not like a wand where your wand says it does 45 whatever elemental damage or whatever. It's not the same. So just need to find better weapon. There's a Vol Orb and a level up. It almost kind of looked like I got a Vol Orb because I leveled up, but that's not the case. Don't be fooled by that crafting recipe. You can't get it right now. It's blocked. You can't get back there until a little bit later. So this is what I mean, like I found all of the busts really quickly. Usually I have a really hard time getting them, like finding the right way to go. But this time I did pretty good. I was pretty happy with myself. I also was able to find the settings in the filter blade to get my preferred color scheme. So the last episode, even I think in episode 2, I had a different color scheme, but I really like the crimson slot that Neversink has. but I couldn't find it the first time I set up the filter for this league, which was really weird because he's always making changes and improvements, which is amazing. I'm subscribed to his Patreon page because I use Filter Blade every single day, and I'm very happy with the result there. It's awesome, so I'm very happy to support that creator. But anyway, I found the Crimson theme, and I now know, like, when an item drops that I can sell for a chromatic orb, I know what it looks like when it drops on the ground. Whereas before, I didn't. It was different. But no longer confused. Well, I can't say I'm no longer confused. I'm like almost permanently confused. But as far as this is concerned, as far as the game is concerned, not confused. So here I'm going through, and I know that I'm looking for the next area. I need to find the temple, the Solaris temple. So I come up here, see that waypoint. I do stop here because, like, man, look at all these guys all in one little row. So let me just try to kill them. And there is the catacombs. There is a trial of ascendancy in here. So we'll need to do that. Just running around looking. There's a book. So that's where I'm heading because that's probably where the trial is. Nope, just kidding. It's just lore that no one reads or cares about. If you are interested in Path of Exile lore, I encourage you to go check out the YouTube channel Kitten Cat Noodle. She's got many videos spanning many years, I think, about the lore of many aspects of Path of Exile, and they are very entertaining. She does a great job. Go check her out. Alright, so here's another trial. And I try to do a decent job at dodging these the blades there. Good use of dash to get by that spike. I took a little bit of damage on that, but, you know, I did alright dashing past him. I did not do a good job there. Hit the end right there really quick. Easy peasy. And now we're going to just make my way all the way to the end. This part is sped up a bit just because I didn't want to cut it. But I didn't want to do it at full speed or regular speed either because that would be painful for you guys. Because I'm just really trying to make it to the exit, and I don't know why in the world I went way up there when I know that I'm just trying to get to the exit. Just go down here, through here, forget those guys. Never mind, don't forget them. I tried to kill them. And they tried to kill me. I won. I succeeded. Here we go, out back to the marketplace. And so I just looked at I did a little peeky-poo at the map to see the general direction that I should be heading in, and then I see that exclamation point. We gotta go that way. Head to the exclamation. Always head to the exclamations. I'm gonna pop in there and get the ribbon or the decanter, and I skip the essence because screw you, I'm not strong enough. I could probably do it. There's really no point. The league is at this point already kind of mature, so I don't need to do the essences. I can buy them probably. I know I've got a few chaos already, so if I needed to, I could do some trading. And here again, King of Dead Ends here, I found that I've just made it an enormous loop back to the catacombs there. So I know that I've got to head over to the left to get over and get the heck out of here. Find that temple. That's a nice copper plate. It's got 4 linked sockets, and it's white, so I can try to do some crafting. skip the breach and head right up to the battlefront. I keep saying that I need to go to the Solaris Temple, but clearly I'm not doing that. That's not yet. I'm not ready for that. I'm gonna head over here. This is pretty much the same every time. So once you enter the battlefront, is you're gonna head over here to the left, and there's a I think always gonna be a bridge, and there's always gonna be the waypoint, and then you're gonna find the exclamation point right there, and it's like every single time you're gonna grab here, grab the ribbon spool. That's right, the ribbon spool, and then you go to the Solaris Temple. And I always remember that because of like the ribbons that fight you. So we're here back in town. And now I've got tons of stuff on me, and some of it is useless, and some of it's not so bad. So a little bit of currency, and now it's time to kind of look. So I know that like selling that's going to get me a chromatic. This chest plate is very interesting. It's also 2 blue sockets by default on a strength-based gear, which is very unusual. I took a chance there with a chance orb, and it did not go very well. And then I use an augmentation orb to add a modifier. So now it's got 21% lightning resistance and extra armor. So what I need is a regal orb. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to put this off to the side because it's interesting enough right now to keep. If I could find a regal orb, oh, I'm going to wear it. Switching over my, oh, you know what? I am going to wear it because it's got 4 sockets, 4 linked sockets, and that's like priority number 1. And so I need to find the 4th socket I need is Chance to Bleed, which I had. I was about to go head back to town to see if I needed to buy it, but I had one on me already kind of leveled from the very, very beginning of the campaign. And here I'm just checking to see what I've got. My helmet is absolute garbage. That is garbage, but it is better than, honestly, better than what I have. Looking at it now. These boots. I'm looking for movement speed. I am tempted by the 10% movement speed, but the sockets are not great for me because they're all green, and I'm a strength-based build, so I'm going to be needing a lot of red sockets. Giant life flask, very nice. Even medium, let's switch that out for a large. And this is that's the armor that I was wearing. I like to keep it off to the side just in case I need to make any changes. I have it readily available. And then talking to Marmoa, I don't need any of these skills. I waste time thinking about it and ho-humming about it, and do I really need it? Does it matter? It does not matter what you take. Even if you make the wrong choice, you can always pick it up later, and even not much later. It's not going to take very long for us to be able to get any skill gem that we need or want. So I now have 3 skill points that I can use, which is really cool. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going here for a reason. So I've got precision, which gives me accuracy rating. And I see that I've got 565 life. So now I need to check my accuracy rating, 613. Okay, so I'm good. I'm good because I'm about to add some more life. 10% increased life. So now I've got 610, which is lower than my accuracy rating. So I am good to go on that. So again, I'm checking Path of Building, seeing where I need to go. And look, dexterity, and I'm about to get 10% more global accuracy rating. Apply that, and then so we're set there. Now my accuracy is 692. So I've got a nice buffer there. 610 life, 692 accuracy. So I'm set there, and I had to do that outside of town because in town your precision, your auras don't work. So you're not going to get an accurate number. If I were to write here to check my accuracy rating, it'd be a lot lower. So now I realize I've got all this junk in my inventory. Do I sell the axe? I regret selling the axe now. We could fix that axe, I think. But I don't. Okay, yep, I'm just gonna start selling some stuff. Try to get some currency so that when I do find a better item, I can try to craft on it a little bit. Reroll some things. So just filling out, like, is that better than what I currently have? Like, I know I'm not using shields, so let's get rid of the shields. I don't use claws, get rid of the claws. That's an energy shield base, you know. All these really crappy items that I picked up early. You still get the same currency for it. So absolutely get rid of it. There we go. And so I'm going to end this episode by going over to the Genesis tree. I forget what the area is called. We're going to find out together. It's the Monastery of the Keepers. So we're here at the tree. And I've got 116 graft blood. And so I can grow this thing into some currency. And we get an Orb of Scouring, Transmutation, and Augmentation. Not great, but it's more than I had. And then I've got to do this one. And since I don't know what I'm doing, I'm trying to figure out, but this is can grow into a graft item, and it specifically says graft item. I don't know at this point in time. I know right now in real life that at the very bottom of the tree there's another little tree there, and it says 1 point left, and guess what I have to do? I have to allocate that point. That is the item womb. So I need that, and then I can put in that graft there, and then I can birth it there.
She will soon bear
and it gives me another arm, which is interesting. I'm not going to use it. It's trash. But anyway, I'm going to be winding down the episode here. So this was fun. This was a fun little thing. We're about halfway through Act 3. So lots more to come. I got to find time to record. I got to figure out what I want to do with recording. If I want to record and do voiceover at the same time, or if I want to continue doing this lightly edited thing, I don't know. You'll find out at the same time I do, probably. So I want to thank you so very much for watching. I'm going to get this thing edited. Feel free to please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Head over to twitch.tv/cheflethalplays. I might stream at some point. Who knows? I don't. But I want to thank you guys so very much for watching. Thanks for making it this far. Thanks for the support. I really do appreciate it. Makes me feel so good. And I will see you next time.